Hey guys, it's 9odd, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that's pretty cool, at least in my opinion, and that is the brand new Shattered Glass Flamewar. This arrived a little bit earlier today, and I think it's super cool. I was waiting to pick up the Prime RC mold from Legacy specifically because of this figure. I wanted this to be my representation of that figure, that mold in my collection, and I'm really am glad that I waited. It is a super cool figure. Before we get too into it, quick look at the box. We're gonna pan up. Ooh. See, it's a pretty neat, pretty standard Shattered Glass style box. Just has Decepticon Flamewar and Fireglide on it. Turning it around, or pretty cool picture of Flamewar with the Fireglide Shattered Decepticon logo, which is a little holographic. 20 steps to transform Decepticon Flamewar. Pterodon, Fireglide, sorry. I keep calling it Pterodon because that's like what the base mold is. Then right there, you can read that if you want to. It's in a bunch of different languages. But yeah, super cool. This came in from Pulse really quickly. Like, I think I ordered this like 2 days ago, and it showed up now. So, pretty cool. Bring this back down, and we'll take a quick look at some of the details on this figure. You can see it has some really cool paint right there. Nice. There's tons of paint on this, by the way. Flames on the side. You got the yellow on the wheels. Yellow down there. Some red right there. Some red on the wheel. Also, speaking of the wheels, this one rolls pretty alright. You know, I'd say that rolls okay. This one back here, nothing. Doesn't roll very well. Some more yellow, some red up top. Come on, focus. There we go. Red and black paint apps. You can see the kind of console right there. Some handlebars. I'm pretty sure you could get a deluxe figure on this if you really tried. But I'm not going to try. There's a little kickstand right here, as you probably noticed when setting it down. As far as accessories go, at least in this mode, of course, there is the pizza cutter Ninja Star thing, which is pretty unfortunate considering that this mold was pretty clearly prioritizing Road Rocket when it really should have been prioritizing RC and Flamewar. I feel like that would have made this mold a little bit more interesting, but she can have the bike seat of death on there. Anyway, that's really it for this mode. I don't have an... Oh, except for that. I do have a blast effect right here. The exhaust port is blast effect compatible. Pretty neat. I do like that they've kept things blast effect compatible as far as stuff goes. You could also real quick, you could probably take these pizza cutter halves and stick them right there, which would probably be better since it's like, you know. Anyway, that's really it for this mode. I don't have anything to compare in vehicle mode, especially since this is way out of scale as a motorcycle compared to like cars. So we're just going to get to transformation. First thing you want to do is take this panel right here on both sides and just wiggle it free. There we go. Tabs in right there, plugs in right there, and yeah, you can see it actually reveals another 5mm port, which is pretty nice. More 5mm ports are always nice. I like to just move that out of the way, and then you can come right here to this wheel. I just clipped my fingernails yesterday, of course, and split it, and you got a pretty good approximation of, who is that? Was that Energon RC, right? And then you come around here, split these parts, gonna bring this piece back, move the arms out of the way, and just fold this down. Then you're gonna come back over here, take the legs, fold them up. Now, this one on mine doesn't click into place, but this one, there's a little click there. I don't know if you could catch that. Yeah, so. And then these feet, they kind of soft ratchet into place as well, so. Legs just fold up. This, that fold into that. Oh, not very well. Okay, never mind. Folds up right there. Alright, and then you want to take the, oh. Whoop. Don't forget that piece. And then you want to fold that all the way around. Snap that in. Kind of, it doesn't snap in, it just kind of sits in place. Spin around, take the arms, soft click, bring the arms down, straighten them out. Nope, come on. Bring the arms down, straighten them out. And then I like to turn the wheel 90 degrees, turn this around, bring this back down and collapse that up. And that is Flamewar transformed. Oop, off the foot. And it is a fantastic looking Flamewar. I mean, it's the black and red with... Can I move this? Will that make her... If I move this, will that keep... There it goes. Okay, now it'll keep in focus. Let me move this up just a touch. There we go. But yeah, no, she looks super solid like this. It's a very good deco for this figure. Has tons of paint. Like, just an immaculate amount of paint on this thing. Yeah, really, really cool. Some size comparisons. I have Bug Bite. See how Bug Bite looks? Clearly taller, obviously. We also have Deluxe Class Trax. This is Loud Pedal, but you can see they're about the same size. She's actually a little bit taller than Trax. Something else you guys might have. Here's a Soundwave alike. Oh no! See how she scales with a Voyager? But yeah. Scales pretty okay. As you can see, she kind of has some trouble standing up. That's because the wheel hangs out all the way back here. They did kind of think of a solution for that if you take off the wheel. And we'll kind of delve into accessories in just a moment. You can take off the wheel. And you can split this one down the middle as well. And it's either like a drone or a gun or some sort of shield, maybe. I think I like it as a shield probably best if I had to pick one, but you can come around back, fold this backpack down just a bit, expose the 5mm port right behind her neck, and plug this in. Push this back up and against it, straighten it out, and ooh, bumped it out of place. And there you go. You get her with these kind of wheel wings, which don't look terrible. It's the very Road Rocket style. It's why that port is there, is to do the Road Rocket thing. But honestly, with Flamewar, it looks pretty slick too. Not gonna lie. And that's probably how I'm gonna have it displayed. And the backpack does curl up pretty nice. You can straight up just remove this piece. It does come detached in the box, but I don't really like that. Anyways, articulation. She has a ball jointed neck. So she can look side to side, and she can look way, way, way high up. It's like super tall up. So she can straight up do like some flying poses, if you want to imagine this is like some sort of jetpack. And then the arms, they would go 360, but I have the backpack in the way. They go about that far out. She has a full bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbows, full wrist swivel. Moving to the waist, she's ball jointed at the waist, but you don't really get any real side to side out of it, mainly just the swivel. Legs go forward about that far. They can actually go even higher if you just move them a little bit. They go back about that far because they get stopped by the backpack. Slightly disappointing, she only has a 9 degree at the knee. I feel like they could have given her more considering how she transforms. She does have a limited thigh swivel. And then there's no forward and back at the ankle unless you count the toe. But there is a very, very good ankle tilt. So overall, pretty solid articulation. It's about what we expect nowadays. I'd say the head up is a little bit more than what we expect. But she does come with other accessories. Like I said, she does have her pizza cutter of doom. She just put on her arm here. Ooh, pizza cutter. I don't like this accessory. I think it's kind of dumb. Of course, you can split it in half and just store it on the back right here. Whoa! Which I think is kind of nice. But she does have something, a couple other things that people were kind of complaining about that this figure came with. One was, of course, her Battlemaster partner, Fireglide. People did not like that this came with a... I don't think it's that they didn't like that it came with a Battlemaster. I think they were upset because of how much this thing made this set cost. Or at least, because like these are like 10, 15 bucks now. That's like... So you have 25, you have like $10, maybe $12 right here, so that bumps it up to $35. And then you have the comic book, which, setting Fireglide down for just a moment, we'll get back to him. Let me just show off this book. There it is. It's a nice comic book. Has some really, really nice artwork. Some holographic on the glass. You can kind of see it right there, and it's kind of reflective on the name right there. It's really nice. It's embossed. It's a fine read. But you know, it's like a $5-6 comic book, and it does bump the price up quite a bit. So. But when you think about it like that, it does balance out. And there, like I said, this is a very premium figure. It has a lot of paint on it. But anyways, going back to Fireglide, Fireglide has almost no paint aside from the eyes. It's all molded in this black and red color scheme, so it's probably... I was going to say it was gang molded, but I don't think there's any red molding. I think all the red on Flamewar is paint. But Fireglide has a couple different modes that you can do. Of course, there's the pterodactyl mode. Then you can also do... fold up his feet, fold in the wings, and fold down the handle for an axe mode. You can fold out the wings for a pickaxe mode. You can fold these back up and turn them like that for a blaster mode. And then, my personal favorite, you can flip out the Pterodon head, fold out the wings, flip in the handle for the bow and arrow mode, which I'm pretty sure Ben Yee got this figure early and kind of explained that, like, this is supposed to be her original BotCon, like, 04 weapon. Or at least that's what it's supposed to, like, reference. So if we take her hand and we put her arm out. Whoa. I know I'm dropping everything. I'm sorry. We can kind of put his little feet up. Put that right there. And we can kind of approximate her doing... drawing back the bow and arrow. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. I think it's a neat accessory. I think it's a neat way to include that OG BotCon accessory with probably the most, I want to say the most available version of Flamewar so far, right? Like, she's always been like a BotCon character, and now she's a Shattered Glass, which I think is the most available she's been, aside from like a Legion's class toy, which I don't really count. Like, this is the most available semi-accurate Flamewar. And she looks fantastic. Oh, it does come with the blast effect for the Pterodon. Does come with the Pterodon blast effect for Fireglide. So, in case you were wondering, it does have the smash. So, but this I don't really care about. I mean, this is okay. But I'm gonna give her a random blaster that I have sitting on like my shelf or whatever. I have blasters that I can give this character, so I'll probably just find something amongst that pile. But yeah, no, really, really good. We already showed off comparisons, but yeah, I mean, if you stick her next to some other kind of dark, evil Decepticons, let's kind of get a group shot going here. Get Loud Pedal and E-Hobby Magnificus, my previous video, and Bug Bite in there. And you got yourself a little squad. I really, really like these guys all together. They look so fantastic. But yeah, let me know what you think about Flamewar in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.